Let's step out of our comfort zone tonight, shall we? I am playing way outside my comfort zone today. I'm going to play with a new wig. Yes, it's purple. It's purple and gray with a brown root. Now the white one, the platinum one that I did yesterday, had a brown root, but on camera it looked black. It really isn't. It's definitely a dark brown. And this is a dark brown. It has a gold to it in the brown. And then it also has purple hairs and gray hairs. And I think that's going to blend interesting with my own. So let's get started, shall we? Okay, let's get a little primer on my face. My face is very red right now. I am doing a 2-month test on a laser, and it is pretty impressive, but I tried it on high the other night, and my skin high was a little aggressive, so I've dialed it back. You know, you get 2 months to test something, you experiment, and so we're a little pink today. But overall, so far, very happy with it. Let's get my Amazing Cosmetics Anti-Aging Face Primer. Primer is so nice for filling in all those little pores and smooths everything out. So let's let that soak in for a moment. I think I told you about this. I bought it a while ago, this Go Girl hair chalk that I got all excited about, and then used it and became very unexcited about it. I have some splat hair chalk when I did the pink hair that I think it does a great job, but I just don't get enough bang out of this. It just doesn't do very much, but it'll do enough for what I need tonight. You can see it has many colors. What is the appropriate purple? I'm gonna go with this purple. It's very grapey. And get a little purple in at my root. So you use this chalk. My hair I washed it yesterday. It's obviously one of the great things about wigs is they're perfect for the days you don't want to wash your hair. So my hair's not really clean. Could be, doesn't have to be dirty, it could be clean. So I'm going to dip this chalk in water and just start drawing it on my hair. I'm not going for any precision. I just want to have some purple in my own hair. And you know I like to pull my own roots out. I'll probably get more precise with this once I get the wig on, but at least this has time to dry and gives me a visual while I'm doing the rest of the makeup. It is messy. It does get all over the place. It's chalk. It behaves like chalk. And I know I want a little on this side. And I want a little on this side. Okay, let me wash the purple off my fingers. Okay, so let's just let that do its thing, get it out of the way while I do a bunch of other stuff. Little eyeshadow primer. I use e.l.f. simply because I don't have a wealth of experience with eyeshadow primers. It's the first one I got, the first one I tried. It seemed to do an adequate job. I didn't see any reason to spend any more money. Someday I may choose to. Someday I may have more money than I have now, and I can go out and buy every eyeshadow primer that there is and try them all and rate them all and give you an idea of which one's the best. But so far, I'm on a budget just like all y'all, and I buy one thing at a time, and then I'll buy another. But I don't get to run out and buy all of them to try them all. Let's get some foundation on. I am going to go with my Makeup Forever Ultra HD in the Y235, which will look a little bit pale because I am pink, but when I played with this purple hair the other day, it does tend to make my face look kind of, it's better if I'm pale. So we're keeping me on the pale side. Just don't know if that's true for everyone, but for this person, it is. With purple hair, you know. I'm applying it with an e.l.f. stipple brush. Yeah, that looks white. Amazing Cosmetics Concealer in light golden. e.l.f. High Def Powder, which I'm going to be very light-handed with because there's going to be flash photography tonight. Yeah, I've got to be careful with this. Let's get some eyebrows on. I'm using my Anastasia Brow Wiz in granite or graphite. I can never remember. It's one of those words that they use for gray. Granite. This time it's granite. It's a little bit more of a dramatic brow than I usually go for, but then I'm doing purple hair, which is a little bit more dramatic than I usually go for. Make them a little bit more solid by filling them in with the Physicians Formula Canyon Classics. I picked up this eyeshadow at CVS a couple days ago before I got the purple wig, and Hadn't really planned on putting this all together, so this is all first time. This is L'Oreal, this purple quad that they had called Violet Amour. These are all a little more shimmery than I usually go for, but sometimes you have to step out of your comfort zone. We're going to use this lightest color first, and I'm using an e.l.f. brush. Okay, it's not super pigmented. That's, in a way, a little reassuring. I'm gonna go with a different brush and be a little more aggressive about it. This is my Sigma Diffused Crease brush. Same color, I'm just gonna try to get a heavier coating of it. I'm going to use this more violet tone now in the crease. I say everything like it's a question because, you know, when you try things for the first time, it's always like, am I going to just totally F this up? Same brush, Sigma Diffused Crease, lots of fallout. It says on the little thing on the back to use this color as the highlighter, but I'm just afraid that's too dark. I'm going to go in with my Sigma palette, and you remember it's got this one soft pink that has that blue undertone that I think is a little weird. I think it's appropriate today. My Royal and Langnickel brush. Just get a little of that right up there. It's got a little of that silvery blue cast. Let's go for a little drama. It's got a very, very dark, dark, dark purple, almost black. I am going to use that on this e.l.f. angle brush. That's a soft angle brush. It doesn't have a really hard angle. I like the depth of color that gave me, but I missed the vibrance of that one color, so I'm going to add more of that. And let's get a little more of that lightest color. And smudge that out with a little bit of that light from the Sigma palette. Let's get a little blush on. Now this is way outside of my comfort zone. Where's it? I was asking at the beauty supply about something to wear with these, because I have a few of these really purpley toned lipsticks with a lot of blue under them, and I'm having problems with finding the right blush. So we were looking at blushes that have a strong blue undertone. Now this is La Femme. This is the cheapest of the cheap. This is like $3 blush. I don't wear these colors often enough to really legitimize spending a lot of money on this blush. Let me see how often I wear it. If it's something that I find I'm gravitating towards a lot, then I'll invest a little bit more. But when I'm experimental, I go cheap. So this is La Femme, and it is what color? Mulberry. This is La Femme Mulberry. And it is intense. Woo. I'm scared. Okay, that's intense. It'll probably get toned down a little bit. Let's get some eyeliner on. I know I'm gonna want, I think I'm gonna be going with dark smoky eyes. Let's just do it. Let's just go for it. Roundy, roundy, round with black. I am using a L'Oreal black eyeliner. Any more pertinent details on the specifics of the L'Oreal black eyeliner have been all rubbed off. But it's just a black eye pencil. It's really nothing fancy. Let's go on the scary side. If you're tight lining and you're finding that the black is getting too much in your eye or in here or smudging, try to get in really close and don't do the entire underlid, just do right under the eyelashes if you find that that's a problem for you. We're all built differently. Everybody's eyes are just a little bit different. So it could be that that's just how your eyes are, and there's not a whole lot you can do about it. We all have those things. So I'm going to try to get right, I don't know if you can see this, right under the lashes. I don't have a problem going all the way in, but if you do, try to just get right where those lashes are meeting, just to fill that in. Sigma, this, what is that color called? Oyster sand. my Sigma smudging brush and the very dark color right here. No reason for doing that, just being arbitrary, because sometimes I do that. Then I'm going to go in with a little bit of this bright purpley color. Okay, let's get some lips on. I'm gonna line them with, I don't really have a perfect lip liner for this. I'm gonna use my NYX Mauve. The lipstick that I selected is L'Oreal Infallible. They had all these bright paint type colors and I just wanted to try something. This is called Lilac Lust. It's such an odd color. It's such a different look. It's so out of my comfort zone. How fun. Okay, let's do, let's curl the lashes and get some mascara on. I know, right? Curling my lashes, it's like a special occasion. I may still decide to put false eyelashes on. I have not decided. Picked up some new mascara at CVS the other day. I've been a big fan of the L'Oreal Voluminous for many, many years. This one is the Voluminous Feline because crazy cat lady. And it's green, which is a favorite color, and why not? It's the blackest black there is. Oh, I didn't even get you. What? I never hit you with hairspray. Gotta say, I like this mascara. Might not need false eyelashes. Then again, I might. Still don't know what I'm wearing. I always like to put a little hairspray where the combs on the wig are going to go in. I picked up this wig just like if you saw the video I did yesterday with the Platinum Fantasy wig. This is the same wig, though it's interesting that in this different hair, It's got a very different, I mean, it's not as curly and it's not as shiny. I have no idea why that is. It looks very different, but this is their Fantasy Purple. Again, I like this because it doesn't have a defined part, and I like the roots being a brown rather than a black, though they may film black. I sewed these combs in myself, just one at each temple, and then one in the back. If you have very long hair and you go to put a wig on, one of the best ways to do it is to section it into 4 pieces and just sort of like give yourself anchor, 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 4 solid pieces rather than a big thing up here, because then you have cone head. It just kind of divides the weight. Obviously, I don't have a lot of hair, so that's not really going to be an issue for me. I just shove it out of the way. I look like an alien. I seriously do. I should do headshots like this. Get me some Star Trek work. I should actually do like full alien makeup. I need to get a makeup artist to do that on me someday. That would be a worthwhile expenditure. Random thoughts that I have. I do often find that partway through the night, the entire wig cap will slip off of my head. I'll feel the whole thing go whoop under the wig. I worked with a wig master years ago who did a lot of stunt work, and he used these giant hairpins. They were about this big. And literally, after you'd put the wig cap on, the wig on, you'd take those pins and you'd have those pin curls that you'd make here, here, and here, and here. And you would take that pin and go through the wig cap, into the pin curl, and then back. I mean, you'd put the wig on and you'd be like, I will never do math again, but I will look really good not doing it. Fortunately, I don't have to do stunt work, so I don't need to put the wig on quite that much. Here we go. Those ear flaps lined up. Those are straight. Get this back comb. That goes in and flip. And before I get those combs in, let me pull a little hair out. A little bit of hair all around the hairline. Now I'll get those combs in. Oh yeah, that's not going anywhere. It's kind of good like that. Let's see, what should we do with this? It's hard because I'm only looking in a small mirror, so I can't even see the whole thing. Do we feel like it needs a dark color in there? Or should we just keep it purple? I don't know. try a little bit under here and see what we think. That's the wig. That's my hair. Hey, when you can't find what's your hair and what's the wig, that's good. Let's see, because we have all the colors in the rainbow here. This is a brown, but it's got a little bit of a grapey tone to it. Dip that in the water. It's okay. I don't love it. I mean, yeah, I guess that helped a little. That did blur the line a little bit. Okay. Okay, let's let that dry. Well, I'm waiting for that to dry. I want a little bit of highlighter, but I don't want to use highlighter. I want a little bit of that Sigma Oyster Sand on my cheeks just to tie the eyes and the cheek color together a little bit. You know I need my orange highlight one. Manuel Luxe Finishing Powder in Light. I just love going over the blush and the highlighter with this because I feel like it sort of blurs them all together and makes them just look a little more like they're coming out of me and not applied on top of me. The lips are very blue. Okay, let's that dry. Okay, so I'm thinking that I'm going to do nothing like having a sneezing attack and having your face blow up out from under you. I have these little itty bitty tiny clamps. They're just teensy, and I think they're going to be good for just sort of holding those bangs back right there and give this a little poof. I should go figure out what I'm wearing. I'm going to add a little, oh, this is bad. This is bad. I'm going to a club in Hollywood tonight, and sort of a rock and roll venue, so I get to be a little out there in my appearance. Oh, we might even put that, no, leave that like that. Let's add, I'm gonna add some, this lavendery color. I'm gonna go a little further under the eyes with that, with the smudge brush, and hope that this isn't just a grave mistake. But I feel like I can do more drama, so I'm gonna. I want just a little of that in the center of the lid. That makes no difference at all. Okay. I'm good. I'm going to do one last thing. Don't usually do this. Dior Sparkle Shine. This is a glitter lip gloss that is opalescent glitter, and it feels terrible on your lips, but why not? I got this wig when I was out shopping with my best friend Byron. I will drop his information down below. If you are interested in purchasing this wig, it was $120. It is synthetic hair and it can take heat to restyle it if you choose to. I hope you have an awesome rest of your day. I will try to get some pictures on the red carpet tonight and throw those on the end of the video. But as I always say, when I am out and about, I'm out and about. I'm having fun. I'm not living my life for the camera. I'm living my life, and I encourage you to do the same thing. Get out from behind your camera and live your life to the fullest. I love you bunches. Have an awesome rest of your day, and I will talk to you very soon. Give me that thumbs up, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to my videos. Okay, I have no idea if this is going to show well enough. Changes that I made. I brushed the hair a little bit to get some of the purple out so that it's not quite as purple here, making it a little bit more pastel all around. This is not what I planned on wearing. I had on a different dress, and then all of a sudden it tore. And as I was getting out of that, my stockings tore. So I had to come up with something else very quickly because they'll be here any moment. And I'm wearing that super short shirt that I got at the thrift store, but I just put on a little mini skirt with it. So, and tights that look ridiculously tan, but you know, is better than having bare legs. So